Mbukeli siqala ihora lesithathu lohlelo Ekhaya Jikelele kulamahora amabili edlule sikhulume nomzwakhe Mbuli ezobhonga emswaneni ngodokotela uMagubane saxoxa nemeya semnambithi ngezikhukhula kanti kuleli hora sokuxoxa nomasipala wasemsinga ngazo njalo izikhukhula yabona nje chaza ibhlungu namhlanje indaba esiphethe lapho ohlelweni igama lohlelo Ekhaya Jikelele kanti lami ngunoxolwa kwaMwala uMantshinga ihlabana elimhlophe qwa intokazi yale ondini esishamthetho esidala Makholi
Mamtshali. Yes. Ayike Mbukeli xa silapha ke kule yure oko kucacisa ca okwekati emhlophe ehlungwini ukuba anabile amathunzi zitya zigoduka kule yure ke yokuqela inkqubo nangamanqaku ngawalindela namhlanje ke ubekwa kwikhaya lakhe lokugqibela uGqirha Magubane usihlalo we-ANC kuzwelonke uthe akukho mfuneko yokuba kuxothwe okanye kululekwe owayesakuba ngumongameli weli uJacob Zuma ngokusele ke ezikhuphile kulo mbutho isenzimlo kaloku nonkanyezi uMadlongothi uMazipha uMamshukuma Mazondwa ngezinto zakhe ngokumbukeli ke masijonge siphala phambili kule yure yokugqibela yenkqubo. Mongameli Cyril Ramaphosa uzakwenza intetho yendumiso yomncwabo wom-40 uGqirha Peter Magubane ozakubanjelwa kwicawa yaseBryanston Methodist kumantla eRhawutini ngale ntsasa.
Roman didn't train with us the last 4 days, but the medical report is positive.
Umqeqeshi wabafana Hugo Bruce ukhathazekile njengoba kunabadlali abalimele enkanjini yeqembu lesizwe. Sakuhlasele ezinye futhi izikhukhula esifundazweni KwaZulu-Natal kulokhu ke indawo yehlelwe lomshophi ngomsinga inyakatho yesifundazwe. Umasipala umsinga usunxuse abantu abahlala kulezo ndawo eziphansi kakhulu kanye nalabo abahlala endaweni egudla umfula uthukela ukuthi bazame ukufudukela kwezinye indawo eziphephile ngoba phela impilo yabo isengozini kwazise lugcwele liyaphuphuma uthukela. Umsinga uhlaselwa izikhukhula nje izwe lisashaqekile ngesigameko sokushona kwabantu abaningi eMnambithi KwaZulu-Natal.
Umongameli Cyril Ramaphosa uzakwenza intetho yendumiso kumncwabo wom-40 uGqirha Peter Magubane ozakubanjelwa kwicawa yaseBryanston Methodist kumantla eRhawutini ngale ntsasa. Le ndedeba yom-40 kunye netshantliziyo elichasene nocalucalulo usweleke ngomhla wokuqala kule nyanga eneminyaka engama-91 emva kokugula ixesha elide. uGqirha Magubane ubonise ngeefoto zamaxesha anzima omzabalazo wenkululeko yoMzantsi Afrika kunye nobundlobongela obaqhambuka kweli lizwe. Uyawanconywa njengomlweli wenkululeko ongagungqiyo owasebenzisa ikhamera yakhe ukubhentsisa intswelabulungisa nenkohlakalo kuluntu lwehlabathi ngexesha lengcinezelo.
Asekho isidingo sokuxosha noma uqondiswa igwegwe owayengumengameli wezwe uMnumzane Jacob Zuma ngoba useyihlukanisile neqembu iANC lawa ke amazwi kasihlalo kazwelonke weANC uGwede Mantashe udaba likaZuma lokuhlanganisa futhi ke akhankasele iMK Party entsha okhethweni oluzayo selidale ukuthi kube nembono eminingi kwiANC. Abanye omakade bona beqembu okubalwa kubo uMavuso Msimangi bathe kuyisibusiso ukuthi uZuma angakhankaseli iqembu elibusayo kanti uMantashe yena ufanise iMK Party kaZuma neqembu nje lamavukela mbuso. Mayelana ke nenkulumo kaNobhala Jikelele weqembu uMnumzane ufikile Mbalula ethi ANC yavikela uZuma ophenyeni lomuzi wakhe wasenkandla ngokuqambela iParliament amanga odabeni lwendawo yokubhukuda. uMantashe utheleyo kube inkulumo yobudedengu. uthi le nkulumo kaMbalula bazoyixoxa ke ngasese njengeqembu. Usihlale kazwelonke kwe-ANC naye uthi bayazi ukuthi indawo yokubhukuda enamanzi amaningi ingasetshenziswa ukucisha umlilo. Umengameli ke we-ANC umnumzana uCyril Ramaphosa uphothule uhambo lwakhe endlini zobukhosi zaseMandebeleni ezahlukene wapha amakhosi omabili izinkomo. Ikhomishana kaNhlapho yayihlonipha zombili izindlu zobukhosi eyengwenyama uMabhoko wesithathu Mahlangu waMandebele wakwaNzuza kanye nengwenyama uMakhosonke wesibili Mabhena kwaMandebele wakwaManala.
Kusenjalo ethetha kwinkqubo yalapha ekhaya phezolo unobhala Jikelele we-ANC ufikile Mbalula uthethe ngolu hlobo malunga nomsindo odalwe yintetha zakhe zakutshanje.
I am not going to respond to the national chair because we have established a way of doing things, which is not to talk to each other via the media. I am prepared to respond to whatever I said that have raised an alarm, both positive and negative, which is to be expected, about my address on Sunday in Mjindi. The national chair, we have protocols. I've been trying to get hold of him the whole day, but I understand we're in the field and I couldn't get hold of him. We've got protocols. We don't talk past each other. We don't talk in the media. We don't promote public spares. I'm available. I'm around. I'm open to counsel from elders and everyone to give me guidance. I'm not allergic to any criticism. So I am not, in respect of those protocols, going to be the first to break them. The national chair could have raised the issues with me if he's got concerns about what I said.
Umphathiswa wezobulungisa kunye neenkonzo zoluleko uRonald Lamula uthethe nejelo le-SABC News phezolo phambi kohambo lwakhe oluya eHague. Uthi ke uMzantsi Afrika unetyala eliqatha ngakwilizwe laseSirayeli.
I think we have a very capable team. We obviously cannot preempt the court's role and outcome, but we believe we have assembled a capable team. And we've also submitted very strong evidence for the court to consider. The international community collectively support that the genocide currently happening in Gaza must be stopped. And there are also specific countries on their own that supports the call by South Africa in the court, which we think it's a good thing because it does need a collective voice of the global community.
Kanti ke njengamanje mbukela ke siphosa amehlo ke sibheke ukuthi kumi kanjani kwisimo sezulu. Siphinde sikwamukele mbukeli ke lapha ekhaya Jikelele kanti ke njengamanje masibheka kwezemidlalo iBafana Bafana ibhekene nezingqinamba njengoba phela kulimele abadlali ke abathathu eqenjini sekusele nje isonto elilodwa ngaphambi kokuqala komqhudelwano weAFCON eIvory Coast.
We have a few problems, a few little and a big one. So the little one is here on my right. Ronman didn't train with us the last 4 days, but the medical report is positive, so we will start training, but he will be ready for next week, Tuesday. There is no doubt about it. The second one is Temba. Though Temba got a kick 2 days ago, I think, on training. And the biggest problem is Matobi. So Matobi had again a groin injury. So the doctor is now with him, and we will wait the medical report.
Somaqhuzo bambeleyo wombutho zamanqindi kweli uMandla Ntlanganiso uthi ufuna ukuguqula imeko oyiyo umdlalo wamanqindi. Ibhodi entsha yelombutho yonyulwa kulonyaka uphelileyo kodwa ke ayikaqali ukusebenza ngenxa yenyathelo lomthetho liqela labathelekisi.
Okwangoku umnumzana Ntlanganiso lilolo kwaye imiba ejamlene nalomdlalo inzulu kunenyathelo lomthetho labathelekisi ngakwibhodi yalombutho.
Those issues, political meddling, and not sticking to what is prescribed in the Act, what is prescribed in the regulations and policies of Boxing South Africa. That is what has brought us here. And if there is no consistency in terms of decision making, there is no consistency in applying the legislative prescripts and make sure that all involved are complying with what is required of them, obviously, that organization will be able to go down. So for me, I think that's the crux of what made boxing to be where it is today.
Zisemgcini kambe izicwangciso zokubuyisela umdlalo wamanqindi ezingeni eliphezulu ngokutsho kaSomaqhuzu.
We can have a well-run boxing South Africa entity, but if our athletes are not doing what is expected in the ring, unfortunately, we won't get numbers. So that's where it needs to start. Make sure that our athletes are properly developed, in terms of what they are supposed to do in the ring. Our athletes are properly developed in terms of how they brand themselves, in able to resonate what we want to achieve.
Umnumzana Ntlanganiso uthi okubalulekileyo kukumilisela isiseko esuluqilima ukuqinisekisa ukuba amanqindi anomtsalane hayi kubalandeli nje kuphela kodwa nakubaxhasi.
Inkakha kwezegalofu Tiger Woods osegqoke izingubo zeNike selokhu aba nesivumelwano ngonyaka u1996 usehlukene nalenkampani ekhiqiza izingubo zemidlalo. uWoods osebe umpethe ikhathe 15 usayinde isivumelwano seminyaka emihlanu sokhokhelwa izigidi ezingama-40 zamadola okuyisivumelwano sokuqala ke semali enkulu kangaka emlandweni wezemidlalo. iNike iphinde ke yaphawula ngokuqedwa kwalesi sivumelwano enkundleni yayo yezokuxhumana.
Ihlabathi lebhola ekhatywayo lizilela ukubhubha kweqala laseJamani uFranz Beckenbauer obhubhe iminyaka engama-78. uBeckenbauer wayeziwa ngegama elithi De Keyser wayengumdlali webhola ekhatywayo weqela eBayern Munich kunye nelizwe lakhe entshona eJamani. Ngokutsho kwengxelo yosapho lukaBeckenbauer usweleke esebuthongweni. Enkosi kakhulu ngokuhlala nathi usasibukele apha ekhaya Jikelele kanti ngoku singena kwisiqendu sokuzilolonga fitness. Kanti ke mbukeli ngoku ke kubalekile kakhulu into yokubana ulolonge umzimba wonke nonomdla ke wokunceda abantu bafezekise iinjongo zabo zokuba sempilweni. Siza kuphonononga ke indlela yabo yoqeqesho amava kunye nentsebenziswano naba bafuna ukulungisa imizimba yabo. Ukuva banzi ke ngalomba ngoku sithetha noMapule Ndlovu umqeqeshi wokuzilolonga. Mhle Yey, yonke into ime kahle sendaweni yayo. Maphule.
Yebo. Njani?
Siyaphila Nkosi, unjani wena?
Ngiyaphila. Happy 2024.
Yes, happy. And siyaqonda bana ke xa kungo January, abantu baya reflect. Ndaqonda bana okay ndizawenza ntoni mhlambe funeke ndingene into bana ndingayigcina njani imali, umzimba nako konke. Ndiyafuna into bana siqale into bana why is it important to make reflections on fitness, especially ngoku silapha ku January?
Ukuthi especially ngizokhuluma post COVID. I-COVID made iyenze ukuthi si realize i-importance yokuzinakekela.
Yeah.
So and every year you want ufuna ukuthi ube a better version of yourself. And then I think the very important thing ukuthi to prevent chronic illnesses. As much as cabanga ukuthi exercise fitness is about the way ubukeka ngakhona your body, but the main crucial important part ukuthi si prevent chronic illnesses and to live longer, to be functional and productive.
Functional and productive, and that is you, honey. Ndiyafuna uqonda, I mean, yintoni wena owathi jonga njengomapule mandingene kwi-fitness, especially wenze i-full body fitness. Kwenzeka ntoni?
So ngikhulele eAlex bekunesikhathi empilweni yami where I didn't know what to do with my life.
Okay.
So a lot of the times people fall into depression because of guidance, because of anything that could be happening empilweni yakho ingahambi kahle. So I was at the point empilweni yami where I didn't know, I didn't have a direction, I didn't know what to do with my life. Got decided ukuthi yazini ngizogijima. Just an emotional release.
Okay.
Mainly when I was running, reflect the very same thing that we are talking about. Reflect on how can I make my life better. I've always wanted to be an inspiration because
yes,
you are. Where I didn't see anyone that I looked up to and said, this is who I want to be and this is what I want to do. And running was where I started. 2012, bank sponsoration. So I joined the gym in Alex. I'm from Alex. So I joined one of the local gyms in Alex, and 2012, I was sponsored to study fitness. Angenanga ku fitness because I always say angi chuzanga fitness issues and because at the back end I've always wanted to be an inspiration.
Hey.
I started and I never stopped.
Wow.
At that point in Piloniami, I knew Guti, if they had given me anything, I would have taken it because I wanted better for myself. So fitness chose me. I didn't choose fitness.
Speak about alignment. Lendo eti lendo ifunayo nayo iyakufuna.
Yes.
And now you were at the verge of saying, you know what? Ndifuna ukwenza into ngobomi bam. Ndikhathele ile mpilo, ndifuna usukuma wasukuma. And the universe was just aligning. You siyakubongela sisi, that is quite interesting. Ndiyafuna uqonda into bana ngoku naku sowungenile ke ngoku kwi-fitness. What kept you motivated? What kept you going? Because I mean ndiyaqonda bana i-fitness nayo inezayo. Intoni mhlawumbe ngathi yakuqhubelekisa phambili?
Ithi our back end ne. So, mangala, the running was to get to a better place, right? And then when I masengi phakathi ku fitness, I realized that there's so many benefits of having an active lifestyle. And there was a point in my life where futhi I needed to progress. And I decided I'm just gonna continue doing this. And 2017, when I won the next Fit Star, I realized that I was able to get into a platform where I inspire a lot of people. So manje, my motivation and inspiration is knowing that I inspire other people to be active and choose a healthy lifestyle and become better versions of themselves. So yeah, inteng drive ayo manje. But back then was just to become something.
Yeah.
Mainly an inspiration. It's always been there. And I realized that fitness is so big and so crucial. And I'm a principles where fitness you can apply them in any aspect of your life. Sikhuluma ngabo discipline, sikhuluma ngabo consistency, sikhuluma nge patience, sikhuluma nge akuna instant gratification. Uyajima every day, hoping ukuthi one day isisu sizohamba. Hoping ukuthi one day ama chronic illnesses azoya phansi. Hoping one day you will wake up and feel better about yourself. So ngithandela le nto ukuthi I get to change people's lives and change the way they think and change the way they look at themselves. Because I've always had compliments with unomzimba omuhle, but I've never just wanted to be that girl unomzimba omuhle. And I realized Guti, now it's a blessing that it's one of those things as an opportunity you go to umuntu fitness. So bayangibona bathi, oh wenzani, what is it that you do, what is it that you eat? And then for me now it's a blessing because I get to educate people through something that I used to look at it as a negative, but now I look at it as a positive. That's also another thing, another big thing about fitness uguti, it can switch the way you think from negative to positive. And I train very powerful, influential people who have said to me, yes, Meps, I've made big decisions while exercising. And I would be at home meeting, trying to figure out this thing, and go to the gym. Once I finish at training, I realize, okay, I found the solution. Because it switches the way you think. It switches your energy system. From negative to positive. From negative to positive. You vibrate in your highest frequency. I love that. And one thing, I mean, when you are on the verge of giving up, remember why you started. And you started because you wanted to be an inspiration. Years later, that dream turned into a reality. You are now an inspiration. I mean, uqale izinto ezininzi, amongst them was Queen Fitness. And I mean, you speak about Indobana, exercise and fitness. Aikufundisi nje into bana jima utini, but there are many values zobomi ozithabathayo, discipline. You don't get instant gratification. Uthe xa uthetha lana naqonda uba ndiyachukumiseka because baninzi abantu abaqala igym, but umntu along the way mhlawumbe avele nje aphela amandla okanye aqonda obana yo nasi sisu ndinaso okanye here is this part of the body endifuna ukuyilungisa, but izawuthatha ixesha elingakanani okanye umzimba ubhlungu. And I mean, so nabile into yokubana izintoni mhlawumbe ezenza umuntu into yobana abe consistent. Ndiyafuna ke ngoku usithi take through into yobana zeziphi mhlawumbe ii-exercises umuntu angaqala ngazo ngoku kunguJanuary othi no ndiyafuna ubuyela or ndifuna uqala kabusha. You must have a realistic goal. A lot of the times abantu bangena ku exercise with non-realistic goals and then they crash and get demotivated. Number two, it's important to educate yourself or ask for information or open yourself up to joining AMA groups where they are already doing something. Uguti was ukufunda and align to that. And also another thing, Uguti, if you join like let's say a club or something, you have something to look towards to work towards to. Let's say ufunu gijima a marathon. So start, if you want to be part of a community, be part of something that can inspire you and also hold you accountable. I'm an accountability partner. Accountability. That's where a person like me who is a personal trainer can assist with that in guiding you and aligning you to your goals. And joining AMA classes, it's much affordable to join AMA classes. And if you don't have the opportunities like that where you can go to the gym and skin because you are glowing. Like as njengoba bengishilo kuqaleni ukuthi ama principles we fitness ama principles ongawasebenzisa in all aspects of your life. So if mina ngithi ku client you need to exercise, you need to eat healthy, you need to do this and this and that and be consistent. I have this nginalento ukuthi when I see something that I aspire to from someone else ngiyabuza ukuthi uyenza kanjani. And for me to get to that point, I need to apply the principles. Ngibe consistent ngeroutine yami ekseni nantambama. Ngidle kahle. Ngisebenzisa ama product angisebenzelayo. It's like I said, it's a very same thing. And be patient at the end of the day ukuthi eventually what I'm doing will align me, and thinking in a positive way makes a big difference. I think people underestimate the power of the mind. Ukuthi mangifuna skin esihle. When I see people with beautiful skin, and actually go and say you have a beautiful skin, because then it keeps
away
it
anything.
and it also keeps your vibration on in alignment with what you want, because you keep talking about the good things that you want.
Yes, that is the spirit. Maps, thank you so much for joining us. You're doing amazing work, and I love indaba ye mindset othetha ngayo, because I mean that's where the power lies.
Yeah.
Lento icingayo, it becomes your reality. And Nkosi kakhulu, your skin is glowing, and kulento ye community, I think ndizakuthi nca. So that you unmotivated. But I'm excited because later on uzawusibonisa indlela zokwenza. I'll be tagging along. Enkosi kakhulu.
Thank you.
Right, imbukeli Ekhaya Jikelele lo ke ebesincokola naye nguye uMapule Ndlovu, umqeqeshi wokuzilolonga, ebesinikeza ingcebiso zokuba ngoku kunguJanuary ungaqala njani, uthini ukuze kaloku ubanele perfect body yakhe. Nizayibona ababukeli ningaboni nje apha ebusweni, kodwa ke masinje nje qhwipha evenkileni, kodwa ke xa sibuya sizawubuya.
Siphinde sikubingelele sikwamukele mbukeli lapha ekhaya Jikelele. Sibonga kakhulu ngokuthi ke usahlanganyele kanya nathi. Mbukeli, udaba ebesifolosa ngalo yilolo ke oluthi lugasele ikhukhula eMsinga KwaZulu-Natal, kanti ke ukuzwa kabanzi ngalokhu nalomonakalo usebenzekile sixhumana ke ngeZoom nemeya yaseMsinga ubaba uFelinkosi Sikhakhane. Baba Sikhakhane, sikubingelele lapha ekhaya Jikelele. Sibonge kakhulu ngesikhathi sakho.
Umsakazo ohloniphekileyo nabalaleli Ekhaya Jikelele, ngiyanibingelela. Ngiyathokoza ube ngitholele ithuba lokuphawula kafushane ngodaba lwendawo yakithi esikhathazeke kakhulu.
Sibonga kakhulu baba ngesikhathi sakho, kubonga thina. Besicela nje usichazeleke esodolobha ukuthi kwenzekeni eMsinga.
Ngiphindele Nkosazane kubuye kwanamuka lento zabelungu.
Oh, besicela nje ke esodolobha ukuthi usichazele ngokwenzekile lapha endaweni yaseMsinga.
Cha, emvuleni lezi kakhulukazi lezi ezenzeke ngomhla ka-8 ntambama kuzosakubizolo nje. Kube nemvula ezineka kakhulu lapha endaweni yakithi eMsinga, kodwa ikakhulukazi phela uthukela alusuke eMsinga, lisuka le entabeni zondi lwehleke luhambe lungena nehosha ezinye neminye umfula ingenela kulona. Thela ufika lapha kithi uthukela uthukela ferry. Hayi lwaseludla indwana impela ke uthukela lwaphephula lwamukisa izindlu ezangama cottage abantu abasebenza lapha eThukela ferry, lapho beqhashe khona babaleka ke baphuma. uNkulunkulu wasisiza ukuthi kungalimali noyedwa, kodwa impahla yabo abakwazanga phela ukuyithatha yonke ngesikhathi bebaleka, ngoba bephuma nje begijima ngesikhathi leso. Yayimuka impahla yabo, kodwa bona imphefumulo ikhona, akekho odlulileyo.
Oh yebo baba, siyawuzwa kumonakalo owenzekile usho ukuthi cha impahla emukile nawo lamandla. Ngabe mhlawumbe kulapha endaweni yama cottage kuphela noma nakwezinye indawo ikhona ezinye futhi indawo nakhona kwenzeke khona umonakalo?
Okwamanje sisathole kakhulu noma sisaqoqa ekumawadi amawadi council sisaqoqa ukuthi asinikeze information ephathekayo esisayilindelileke inamhlanje bese ithola, kodwa ikakhulukazi okusiphethe kabi kakhulu yilaba abahlala ema-cottage, abantu aba-50 abahlala kulama cottage ngokwahlukana kwawo asosebeni ke nje lo thukelo umfula ibona esibone ngathi bonakalelwe kakhulu ukudlula abanye.
Manje ke bona laba abantu okhuluma ngabo ke sodolobha ukuthi bakhahlameze kakhulu bahlala lapha ema-cottage njengoba phela usho na ukuthi baphume sebephuma ngesamagundwane bangakwazi nokuthatha ezinye zeyimfanelo zabo. Engabe bakuphi njengamanje khona mhlawumbe lapha enibakhoselise khona?
Awu kunjalo nkosazane. Sibonge kakhulukazi enkosini yabathembu ethe uma izwa lokhu yamukela ukuthi bengangeniswa ehholo lomphakathi elingaphansi kobukhosi babathembu. Njengamanje balapho ke ehholo lobukhosi basebathenjini. Abanye ke bayavuke nje kwakhona ekuseni baya emsebenzini bayosebenza babuye ke ntambama. Sixakekile kodwa siyalekelelana neminye iminyango ekhona ngisho nje ngithi umzinyathi i-district yethu isilekelelile ukuba isinikeze izinto zokulala ukube bathole iponji bathole ingubo ukuba bakwazi ukulala ngoba kuhambe konke phela nalokho nje abagqokile phambile konke okunye ilokho nje abagqokile bahamba nakho. Kanjalo thina njengomasipala nathi silekelelile ngokuthi sibuke izinto ezinjengama toilet ngoba bahleze ehholo manje sesizamile ukulungisa indaba yama toilet ukuba bakwazi ukuzikhulula kahle namanzi siyabanikeza na ukuba bakwazi ukuba bageze baphuze bese ukuthi department le usasa wona ke usilekelele ngokuthi ulethe into abazoyidla ngesikhathi belapha abakwazi kube badle ukuze bakwazi ukuphila. Namhlanje ke dadewethu ngiyabuyela nje kubo bengingakaze mina ngilicosha ithuba kwela izolo ngoba bengixakeke kakhulu nginezifeni ngekhaya. Nginangiya ke namhlanje kuyobabonela eduze kodwa ayila amakhansela waya no manager umkhandlu wethu ukuba asondele kubo izolo. Namhlanje ke nami ngizobuyela ke ngiyobabona kahle eduze.
Yebo baba, konje usizo nje ke oludingekayo uma ngabe kuyisimo esinjengalesi. Ngiyazi ukuthi usuyibalile iminyango esizamile ke ukuxhasa nokusiza kanye ke nani nazama ukusiza lapha enisiza khona. Kodwa mhlawumbe ungathola ukuthi ukhona mhlawumbe umuntu omunye or abantu abangathinteka nabeyinhlizweni bafisa ukusiza esimene esinjengalesi ukuthi mhlawumbe ikuziphi izinsiza ezidingeka kakhulu.
Dadewethu kungaba yizo indaba zengubo ngoba njengoba kwemukele nje kwemuke ngempela ingubo zabo nembhede yabo konke ebebehlala khona lapha ema-cottage kwemukile kungaba yilolo sizo nakho ke okudliwayo ngoba kuvele nje into eyimbi ngesikhathi esibi kungalindele umuntu onakho akanakho siyayicelela siwumkhandlu wasemsingo ukuba basilekelele kakhulu izakhi nalaba osomabhizinisi bakithi eMsinga ngiyabazi ke sibambisene kahle nabo siyabazi ukuthi banaso isandla siyabacela ukuthi baphose isandla nabo baselekelele ukuba laba abantu abahlezi lapha ehholo bengazizwa ngempela sebeyinto elahliwe nje benabantu behlala endaweni yakithi eMsinga. Ilokho engakucela kakhulu ukuthi lokho nje umuntu akanakho engeza nakho ehholo lapha labathembu akuphose abantu bayojabula bawu38 abantu abahlezi lapha ehholo bese kuthi kakade ke bebe u50 abahlala ema-cottage nje lawo kodwa laba abanye ke bakwazile ukucishe ukuthola ezinye indawo abawu38 bona abahleze ehholo. Ngakho ke kuyadingakala impela nje siphume sonke thina sizakhi zasemsinga sibelekelele laba bantu bakithi abahlezi kabi kangaka ngoba kulona icala labo kodwa mhlambe ngaba yithi nesinephutha lokubeka kabi ama-cottage la bezohlala khona bese kuthi ngoba umuntu uhluphekile ke usuka endaweni ekude ajabulele lokho nje ukuthi ungayithola indawo yokuhlala ngizokwazi ukuhlala la kanti phela uma uthukela impela sisahlale lo msebenzi omkhulu ukukhuthaza izinduna kakhulukazi ukuthi izinduna zenkosi zingababeki abantu lapha eduzane nothukela uthukela ngeke walithemba njengamanje kuyabonakala ukuthi ugcwale kakhulu nje uthukela kusuka le entabeni imfula ingenela luzogcina selufika la kithi selunamandla kakhulu ngakho ke kungumsebenzi omkhulu okusafanele siwenze.
So dolophu sesiphetha nje kafishane ingabe imvula isayishaya lapho noma mhlawumbe isinqamukile?
Inqamukile izolo nje alinanga lithe nje ekseni uqabazela kancane la kuyelama kuze kube manje limile kodwa sibonile phela uma sibheka la kuzindaba endabeni sizwa nani nisho ukuthi hayi namhlanje ngathi lizona nje almost yonke province yakithi kwaZulu sethukileke nayilokho ukuthi Nkosi yami ingane zabantu lina nje zona zobe hlezi zethukile zihleze ewolo. Kuphuthwa kwamanje nje ekseni cha alini impela nje sisathule.
Sibonga kakhulu ke sodolopha ngesikhathi sakho sifise nje sengathi ungaqhubeka umsebenzi omuhle ke nabantu laba basehholo labathembile lolushoyo batholeke ukusizakala.
Siyathemba abantu basemsinga abantu banoswelo. Siyathemba ukuthi njengoba sesisukuma nje sinyakaza nasemakhanseleni sinyakaza nasemphakathini wonke hayi khona okuzoqhamuka kubalekelele osomabhizinisi bazophosa bazikwazi ingane zabantu ukuthola noblankethana bokuba balale bafudumale kahle.
Sibonge kakhulu umhlonishwa lawo ke bekuyimeyo masipala umsinga kwaZulu Natal ubaba uSikhakhane ubegeqa kwamagula ngemvula enamandla ehlasele laphaya njengoba nje ke sekunezikhukhula nje sibonakala sehlelwa ngumshophi isifundazwe ngoba naseNambithi bakhale sifanayo ngenxa lezikhukhula sizothi ke nje eqhu ngapha ngaseyitolo lombukeli emva kwemizuzwana nje siyabuya. Siphinde sikwamukele mbukeli lapha ekhaya Jikelele kanti mangabe siqhubekela phambili ubukiwe matwa udabuka eMonfres fundazweni Eastern Cape kanti ke ungumbhali wencwadi ethi umthathi uyawuzala umlotha njengamanje ke sixhumana naye ngocingo bukiwe asikubingela sikwamukele lapho ohlelweni sibonga kakhulu ngesikhathi sakho.
Siyabulisa sisi ngibulise ke nakubaphulaphuli bakho
ngaphambi nje kokuba yebo sorry.
Hello.
Okay ibukiwe ngaphambi kokuba nje ke singene kokuqukethwe ilencwadi ake siqale ngesihloko salencwadi ubuqonde ukuthini mangabe uthi umthathi uyawuzala umlotha?
Umthathi uyawuzala umlotha xa ndisithi umthathi uyawuzala umlotha ndithetha ngomzali abazali bethu singabantwana babo kodwa senza izinto nxamnye nendlela abasiqeqesha ngayo. Xa singena kule ncwadi sithetha ngomfundisi onomntana ophuma endleleni nanjengoko ke sisazi into yokuba xa sibona umfundisi sijonge lukhulu kwinzala yakhe.
Buke ngiyafisa ukuthi mhlawumbe siqhubeke nje usibhekele abalingiswa abakuyo lencwadi ngiyabona ukuthi usumbalile umfundisi ukuthi ibaphi ke abanye abalingiswa abakhona kule ncwadi kanye nje nezindawo oyikhethele ukuthi indaba yakho yenzeke khona okuyindawo yasemakhaya ukuthi kungani ukhetha ukubhala indaba yakho ngempilo yasemakhaya nanokuthi nje ke usitshele kabanzi ngabalingiswa abahlukahlukene abakule ncwadi.
Isizathu sokuba ndifake izinto zasemakhaya kule ncwadi kungenxa yokuba ndikhulele emakhaya into yokuqala ndikhulele emakhaya nje bendibona izinto zisenzeka phambi kwam kahle ke bendingengomntu omde kakhulu kwinto edibenisene nokubhala into umdla wam kakhulu ukuyibukweli cala lomntathela nto leyo ke khange ihambe ngolo hlobo ngokuya ndikhula. Kodwa ke ukubhala kwam lencwadi bendiyibhala ke kunye bendincedisana notatomncinci wam kuba besingabantu abathanda ukuncokola ngezinto ezihlekisayo zonke ezo nto ngoba namagama wabantu abalapha bendibafumana kutatomncinci wam. So sithetha ngezinto ezenzeka emakhaya. Ngako ke ngoku siye sathatha esi sihloko sithi umthathi uyawuzala umlotha kuba sifuna ukubonisa into yokuba umuntu olungileyo uyakwazi ukuba nomntana owenza izinto ezingalunganga.
Ungathi yiwo umlayezo mhlawumbe le ozama ukudlulisa ke ngalencwadi umlayezo wokuthi umuntu mhlawumbe olungileyo noma obonakala njengomuntu olungileyo uyakwazi ukuthi athole umntwana ophambene. Nanokuthi isiphi isifundo mhlawumbe ongathi ufisa ukuthi umfundi ozofunda lencwadi aphume naso.
Isifundo umuntu angasifumana kunyana kamfundisi ngoba kaloku kuthi ba kwenzeke zonke izinto ezizawuthi zehlela umfundisi abonakale ezisola abe nomdla arhalele nento yokuba angabuyisa ixesha alibuyisele emva ixesha akwazi ukulungisa izinto kodwa angakwazi ukulungisa izinto ngoba ixesha seliphelile alikho ixesha ayikho indlela anokulungisa ngayo ngenxa yezinto athe wazenza emzalini wakhe yangalandela imithetho yekhaya imithetho yabazali bakhe.
Bukiwe ngike ngibone sengicabanga nje njengoba ukhuluma ngendaba yomfundisi kanye nengane yakhe engafani nomfundisi zikhona ezinye izingane ezalwa ngabafundisi mhlawumbe ezike ivele komubana kude zichaze ngencindezi ekhona yokuthi ngoba zizalwa abafundisi umphakathi usuyulindela nje ukuthi ke nazo zibe ngongcwele efungasho kanjalo ungathi mhlawumbe la encwadini yakho ukhona yini umuzo kanjalo
uba ngumntwana kamfundisi ayithi lonto leyo sijonge yonke into ibe ihambe ngendlela right ngalo lonke ixesha kodwa zikhona izinto ezenziwa ngabantwana oqonda ba uyabona ke lena noko iyamonyelisa umfundisi njengokuba ephethe ibandla uyaqonda ngoba kaloku and ke ngoku enye into asithi ngenxa yoba umntana engumntana kamfundisi sifuna uba naye makabe ngumfundisi kodwa nje eyona nto siye sijonga uhlobo athi aziphathe ngalo ngoba kaloku uyakhumbula uba ngaba kwasezicaweni xa kushunyayelwa naxa kuthethwa ngelizwi kuyafundiswa ngezinto ezenzekayo nezinto esinokuthi sikhule ngazo.
So ke bukiwe ke
xa ushumayela ilizwi ke ngoba ingase ungashumayela ilizwi ibe iyinto eyenzekayo endlini.
Manje ke hayi ngiyakuzwa bukiwe uthi nje halamuzi ngencwadi yakho awufuni ukuthi ungena kakhulu kuyona umuntu ke mhlawumbe kosehala manje ukuthi cha usiyafisa ukuyifunda lencwadi angayitholaphi
angayifumana angafonela kwinamba yami okanye andijonge ku-Instagram naseLitedi House anga-order phayana.
Okay yake ngafishane nje mhlawumbe ke ubanikeza inamba yakho ne-Instagram handle
Instagram ngubukiwe.matwa
bukiwe.matwa
yes inamba phone yami ku-081 01 40480.
Okay
kodwa ngandifumana kwenye inamba 069 724 2900.
Sibonga kakhulu ke bukiwe ngesikhathi sakho sikufisela nje konke okukhanyayo sengathi incwadi yakho ke hayi ngathenga ubuthaphu abantu baphinde futhi ke bayifundise okuthize kuye siyabonga kakhulu lokho ke mbukeli bekubukiwe Matwa ungumbhali wencwadi ethi umthathi uyawuzala umlotha njengamanje ke sosiqu edolo siyabuya emva komzuzwana bese siyabona phela ukuthi ke lesiyasivakashi sethu lesi esifit sizosikhombisa ukuthi ke uyivocavoca kanjani ukuze nawe ube nalomzimba ofisayo siyabuya emva komzuzwana. Mbukele sesifikeke kupheleni kohlelo lwethu Ekhaya Jikelele sibonga khulu ngosinihlanganyele kanye nathi kodwa sinishini kodwa.
Hayi sibashiya no Queen Fitness uMapule ukhona. Hey xa ndinalo mzimba mbukela soze nikhulule nejezi. Mapule iqonga lelakho please. yenza odume ngazi.
Ngiyabonga. Thank you.
Sikuthanda kakhulu. Mwah.
Thank you.
Nihlale kahle.
Okay, back at it, Ekhaya, let's do this. It's very easy. Ngoba not everybody has an opportunity to go to the gym. I'm just going to teach you the stuff that you can do at home. You can use a chair, ungasebenzisa imat. So it's very simple. So qala nge-warm up. I always use imaginary skipping rope. So you'll just start here. Just skip. I said to wenza 40 seconds of work and 20 seconds of rest. Ne? So you can time yourself, Ekhaya. Just get a nice warm up. Jump on the spot, skipping. You can see my arms are moving. So it's an imaginary skipping rope, unless unaso is skipping rope, Ekhaya. Then you do high knees, high knees, high knees, high knees. You don't have to do this. You can do jumping jacks also. Keep it there.
3,
2,
1,
and relax. Okay. So manje sizoyenza is squat. Everybody feet shoulder width apart. Uzohlala. Push your bum back. If I do this, you can see I'm grounded. My heels back. Up. Sit. Up.
3,
Sit.
2, 1.
And relax. So sizoyenza squat foot, ne? That's the basic, and then we'll advance it. Jump, squat. Sit, jump. Sit, jump. Sit, jump. Sit, jump. Nice. Keep it there. If you have bad knees, you want to keep it la. Unga jump. Just keep it here. Keep your heels grounded. Core nice and tight, back nice and straight. There. And make sure you breathe in and out, huh?
3,
2, 1. So we'll go to upper body. If you can't do push-ups on the floor, you can use your chair.
Between this week and next week is what you do in the next 7 days.
So keep your back nice and straight. Go into a push-up position, push your elbows back.
3,
and push yourself
2,
up.
1. Go.
So there, and push up. There, and push up. There, and push up. Keep it there.